policy specialist. So I really wanted to answer some of your questions about ONI, and really ONI is dealing with people with disabilities, a variety of people, men and women with disabilities and multiple disabilities at that. And they do have a due process for their selection, and I think it's really a great agency for a selection process, because they're made up of community members and people who live here in Portland and people who are knowledgeable about disabilities and have had negative interactions with the police. So I think it would be great to use them for that selection process, and I just wanted to throw that out there.
So, Philip, I'm a little confused because I thought ONI was a much bigger organization than how you're describing it. So they...
Well, what do you mean, describe big organization?
Well, you're talking about them dealing with people with disabilities, but they deal with people, every citizen in the city. So if neighbors have a dispute, they can get involved in that or help with that. There are neighborhood associations in every neighborhood that have an ONI connection, and I don't know what all else ONI does, but I think they do more than just work with people with disabilities.
Yes, that's right. They do a good number of things. But I just wanted to point out the kind of people who are involved with ONI, and it is community members who have had a lot of experience with that. So you're right, it's not small in that sense. They work with different bureaus, with the city, leading trainings, policy change, and those kinds of things. So they're wanting to provide equal access for the city of Portland. So I really do feel it's a great group where they can make a fair selection process. And it's not funded by the city, so I feel like it's an independent group and it's a unique organization.
I don't think that's true. It's a department within the city. It's on the first floor of the city hall.
A department, what do you...
It's part of the city. The people who work for ONI work for the city.
Yeah. I have isn't that Kate Brown's baby?
Technically,
No, it's Fritz.
yeah.
Fritz is Hales moved it over to Fritz after what's that?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Philip, were you done? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, okay, yes, you're right. It's under the city, but it's not directly run by the city, not from the city. It's sent to another organization. That funding comes from them. And whatever funding is left. I mean, the point I'm really trying to make is the city does not run ONI. They do have, ONI runs the disability oversight for the city.
They may run the disability oversight for the committee, for the city, but ONI is a city organization. It's like any other city department in terms of the funding and who they work for and blah, 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 blah. So, maybe the disability part is different. I don't know that, but I do know ONI is not any different than any other city department.
Okay, I could look into that more. If I'm wrong, I'm more than willing to
there's some people
correct
sitting
that.
behind you who are agreeing with what I'm saying, and
okay,
maybe they could just pop in here. I don't know.
So I think this warrants enough attention, and it's certainly important enough to create a small task force action work group within this subcommittee to address that, to look at what the conflicts might be, how the PBB and the community could be best served,